Hi, my name is Evan. That cat's in the window. I hope she doesn't jump. And we're going to talk about politics in Star Wars, something that I find very interesting. And of course, I usually am quite intrepid when talking about politics because on my main channel, since I have a bigger audience and a potential for reach, I come across a lot of lead paint chip eaters, and it could be a mess. It's a bitch to deal with. I actually had that happened recently with the rant about religion video. That was rough. I spawned some pretty abhorrent individuals that I could smell the comment section. But let's talk about politics in Star Wars, because Star Wars, while people will comment, I've seen people comment like, why is Star Wars getting political when it's called Star Wars? Like war, like the most political you can be. Star Wars is inherently political, and it always has been. She wants pets. Storm, wrong video for the. Hey, I'm the that face. I'm the YouTuber today, and it's me. Star Wars is inherently political, and even George Lucas has said this in interviews before. There was an interview he had with I forget the name of the guy. He's another director. He's the guy who directed the Avatar movies and other movies, but the Avatar movies are his biggest project. Cameron, something Cameron. His last name's Cameron. Oh my God, sorry. And he talked about how the battle between the rebellion and the Empire is reminiscent of not only the British colonialists versus America in the Revolutionary War, but also the, as he states, American Empire versus Vietnam in the Vietnam War. I mean, of course, you can kind of see the imagery when Endor comes into the question, because it would, like, the final battle took place on this giant forest planet. Storm, I'm trying to record a video. Oh my God. I have to take a screenshot of that. That's gonna have to be like a thumbnail or something. But yeah, like there's that. But then recently, I just finished wrapping up, and this is why this episode is so late. The three most recent episodes of Andor. Sorry, I'm recovering from low blood sugar, so my brain's a little muddled. But and Andor covers politics in the most graphic way I've ever seen Star Wars do it, and at the same time has some of the greatest writing in Star Wars, period. Some of the greatest cinematography, some of the most intriguing storylines. Andor does it right in every way, and I'm so impressed with what they've done. But they don't pull their punches. There was one episode, one of the first three episodes, because they drop in trilogies. They're like, there was 3 episodes, and then the next 3 are a year later, and then the next 3 are another year later, and there's the ones I just watched. But in the first 3, there's literally a whole plot line, or not like a plot line, but more like a subplot about how some of the characters on a planet are illegal immigrants. They use the phrasing, illegal immigrants, and then use that. Oh, my cat wants to leave the room. Use that as reasoning to abuse them. Why are you yelling? I'm doing what you want. Go ahead, be free. There she goes. To do what they want with them. And it has a very controversial scene. One of the female character gets sexually assaulted, and it's rough. And also, dare I say, some people have said it's a little unnecessary. I can understand it is. It doesn't really further the plot. The only thing it does is really give her a reason to attack the guy, because I feel like there isn't much, like, she's not the kind of person to just attack a dude for no reason. So it makes sense that, like, the guy pushing it to that level of assault would give her a good reason to attack him to the point of him dying. That's a spoiler, by the way. Sorry to say it after the fact, but just today we watched one, and this will be a minor spoiler, although if you know Star Wars, you knew this was coming. In the most recent 3 episodes, actually, this is a major spoiler. Actually, skip to like 30 seconds from now. All right, you ready? Good. Okay. Let's make this quick because I only have 30 seconds. There's a massacre. There's a Gorman massacre. It's on a planet called Gorman. And everyone's like protesting, and they're peacefully protesting. They're singing, and the Empire sets it up to make it look violent, and then a massacre happens, and they call it a genocide. They use the G word, which I think is crazy, and YouTube's probably going to limit this video because I said it, because of the one that's happening in real life right now. They really do paint current age politics in a fictional light, and I find that very interesting. I find it I don't know, intriguing, because it is really, it helps you put it into perspective if you're someone who doesn't properly understand it. Like me and my buddies who also are really big fans of politics, we just like learning about it. We like inspecting it, observing it, learning from it, which people should try and do more, perhaps, maybe possibly. And so seeing it displayed in Star Wars is always so cool. That's why, like, I find the prequel trilogy so interesting. That's not why that's one of the reasons I find it interesting. The other reason is 2 words: Anakin Skywalker. I love him, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. 5 words, those 2 together. I love them so much. I love Ewan McGregor, bro. Oh my God, he can do it. Yeah, okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. But I really, really dig those characters. I love the Clone Wars. In fact, actually, something I find very interesting, and I would honestly attribute my love for politics in the modern day to this, is I grew up watching Star Wars The Clone Wars, and there are whole arcs dedicated not to the war side, not to like characters doing crazy explosion things or like clone troopers, which I love clone troopers. I love Rex is my favorite Star Wars character ever. I can put these down now. But politics. It talks about the politics and the discussion of battles, why certain battles are happening, why certain fights shouldn't happen, can't happen, might happen, will happen, could happen, did happen. It's all of that. It's learning about the politics of war and how there is so much going on behind the scenes, so much bureaucracy, I guess, going on behind the scenes that I think Star Wars paints a really cool light for. I'm yapping about a whole bunch of nothing. This is probably a completely pointless video, but I just want to almost like express my appreciation for the fact that Star Wars does it so well. I love Star Wars for that. Like Marvel is the other kind of fictional universe that I've always really delved into and enjoyed, and Marvel doesn't really do politics the same. They have the Sokovia Accords in Captain America Civil War, but even then, like, I don't know, you really have to have like a keen eye to spot the politics in there. While Star Wars is like, it's built off of it. It's built off of the concept of how governments run, how corruption is spotted within governments, how corruption is allowed within governments, and how that can end and how that can lead to something like the Empire. I mean, if anything, it's a message for what to avoid. It's really cool. It's just so cool. God, is there anything else from Andor off the top of my head that really, really sticks out? I guess, I mean, that's really it. I probably have so much more I wanted to say, but my blood sugar is so low right now. I had sugar, it's coming up, but like, I just, my brain gets all muddled. You get foggy brained, diabetes, type 2. If I see a single 2 in the comment section, I will drop a meteor on your house. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you managed to take some sort of appreciation from this, because I wasn't exactly able to properly articulate every thought I have about politics and Star Wars, but if I could put some of it into your heads, I hope. That good? That's nice. Thank you. My name's Evan. My cat's gone now because I let her out of the room. However, my window is still open and she didn't jump out of it. And bye.